9. He plied him with many questions, but Jesus gave him no answer. Now, isn't that odd? Here's Jesus in front of a world leader, and the world leader is asking him questions. Why wouldn't Jesus answer? Why wouldn't Jesus try and save him? If this guy comes to know Jesus as his personal savior, then the whole world could be different. Why would he not take this opportunity to reach a heart that seems so open and is a little bit religious? Kind of. Application point 1, takeaway for us. There's a limit. And this should scare us. This should scare us. There are points where Jesus goes, no, you've heard enough. You've heard enough. You have enough knowledge. You've been given the truth enough times. And at this point, it's on you. And it's okay to dig. It's always good to ask questions. It's always good to seek answers. But there is a point where you have to say, faith steps in. God put faith as a part of the equation. So he gives you so much truth. He answers questions. He gives you knowledge, but he doesn't cross that line that keeps faith from being the final component. Take this in. It's so important because we get very caught up with, I just don't know enough if I can really believe this. And it's like, yeah, he's not going to shove it down your throat. There is a piece that is free will and choice, but it needs to be a choice from free will. Could the Creator tell you to worship him? Yep. Could he make you worship him? Yep. But he wants this faith component to be part of it because that's actually real love when you have a choice. Mark 6:20. Because Herod feared John and protected him, knowing him, this is important, to be righteous and holy. When Herod heard John, he was greatly puzzled, yet he liked to listen to him. So what does that tell you? Herod is very clear of truth. He had John the Baptist talking to him over and over again. He knew that John the Baptist was righteous and holy. He liked him. He didn't want to behead him, but because of his pride and didn't want to be embarrassed in front of his guests, he did it anyway. All of this is, there is a limit. There is a point that we can continue to rush through and go, I've heard truth, but I'm just not sure. I keep hearing the truth, but I'm just not sure. There is a point where you got to go, you know what? I've heard enough to take the final step that's faith. And faith is when you say, I've tried it my way, it hasn't worked out that great. I'm going to go with God's way.